Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be installing the Burger Motorsport oil catch can. I have it here in the small box. It's just this hose, a J-shaped hose, and then the catch can itself. For the most part, it's going to be a pretty easy install. It might be a little tedious taking out all the old hoses, but it's not going to be terrible. The first thing we're going to want to do here is take off the cover for the engine bay, the cover. And then also you want to take off all this plastic over here. But I did that in a recent video, the cowl filter video. So I'm going to throw the link to that in the description. And then I'll throw the link somewhere up in the video so you guys could click on that too, get rid of all the plastic. I'm going to get right into it and just remove this cover. It's, I think, a T25. Let me see what I got here. No, so all the engine bay covers are T30s. Alright, so now I have my T30 on the nut driver. I'm just going to take off the 3 screws, 2 in the front and 1 in the back. These 3 screws will release the valve cover. And once again, they are T30s. But I also use the dikes to get rid of all this. So this is what your engine bay is going to look like now with the 2 screws out and all the plastic removed. And once again, to remove all the plastic from up top, I'll throw the link in the description and up on the video. That was the cowl filter video. But now these are all off. So this cover should just come right out. There she is. And now that the cover's off and I'm showing it on camera, once we put the catch can in, we have to cut this right here off the cover. So this little piece that sticks out is going to come off. The next step is to take off the hose, which goes from here all along to up here. And this part's going to be a little tedious. You're going to need 2 people to do it, or just a lot of skills and patience if you're doing it by yourself. But I'm going to show you on this clip here. There's a pull-up spot here, which you pull up, and then on the exact other side, on the opposite side, you want to push down on the clip. So you pull up on the top, push down on the bottom, and then as you're pulling up and pushing out, you want to pull the hose itself off. So that one's going to be a little easier to get to, I feel. So I'm going to work with the top one first. There you go. Okay. So you have to rotate it. So, as you can see in the clip, this piece here was top and bottom where you used to pull, but this one here is going to be left and right, or front, like back of the car and the front of the car you used to pull it. So we just rotated it. As you pull the clips apart from each other, I see it good, just do little rotations back and forth as you pull out. But then here it is. But now we're going to want to heat up this with either a hair dryer or a heat gun would be the best case scenario, which we have. So heat this up, and we need to take out this flapper, the flapper here, and put it back into the new hose. So just going to heat it up. There he is on the floor. Like I said before, we got rudely interrupted by the bee. We're gonna have to heat up this here, and you could use a hair dryer, but it's gonna take a lot longer. But I'm gonna use a heat gun. It's a lot hotter and it should do a lot faster. But like I'm putting my finger in here, like there's look at that oil. And the whole point of the catch can is to stop the oil from going back into the intake. So when we go over back to the car, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, that's it. You just need to use the right amount of heat. Wow. Alright. I can't get over the amount of oil in this hose. Okay. Well, this, we don't need anymore. I'm going to keep it. Don't throw it out, but we don't need this for the catch can. This is what we needed. Alright guys, so the next step is to put the flapper valve into the hose. It doesn't really matter what side the hose of the hose it goes into. I'm going to throw it right here. But before that, this bee, he is not dead. His wings are still moving. So I'm gonna try not to get stung while I throw him back into the, we'll throw him into the grass right here, okay? Watch. Leave that guy there. I see your wings moving, he's playing dead, but whatever, that's that. We'll check on him later. So now we just put the flapper valve right into the hose here. Okay, that's in, and you could rotate it, see? But now we're gonna get this up into the car, but I'm not gonna connect this yet. I'm gonna go with a J-shaped hosing. Open that one up. And I'm gonna go over to the car and start fitting everything up into place because we're getting almost time to put the catch can in. So first, I'm gonna take this J looking guy and I'm gonna attach it to the intake manifold. Now I'm just gonna get the catch can itself ready to be anchored onto the strut bar here. So right now I'm connecting to the out. Push it all the way in. Right. Put that guy back on. And now I'm putting the bracket back on because I have it connected to the, I'm gonna call it the J hose. And now I'm just putting the screws back in. And the screws for the bracket is a T25 Torx. I'm not even real tight with that yet. I'm gonna leave that there because we still have to put one more hose from the cylinders all the way behind this hose here and onto the catch can. But this here, the hose they gave us is a lot longer than what we need. So we're probably gonna have to cut off like this much. But I'm just gonna measure it up first and get it into place. So here I have the flapper valve lined up to go back to the cylinders. And look, here's the in part. Here's the in part of the catch can, and the hose is coming all the way out here. So I'm gonna kind of get like an about mark for where I gotta cut. Now that I have my mark, I'm just gonna cut the hose itself. So my cut is good. So now I'm just gonna throw the hose onto the catch can. Once again, you're gonna have to work with it a little bit. It's not just gonna slide right on. Now we have both hoses in. The J looking one goes to the out, and then the long guy that we had to cut goes into the in spot. The long hose isn't all the way in yet. I'm gonna put the clip back on first to see how much more room we have to play with. Like butter, okay. So now that that clips back in, I see how much more room we have. I could probably push in a little bit more. Alright, that's in like crazy. That's a nice fit. But now that, yep. Okay. So now that everything, all the hoses are in, I'm gonna put back in the other screw. So now we're all into place everywhere. All the hoses are good. It's bolt clamped on good. The bracket's tight. I just want to show you guys, I'm not going to do it today, but how to, in the future, get the oil out of the catch can. So these hoses are out of the way, the intake's out of the way, and literally, you just unscrew this guy. The bottom, literally, you can probably hear it, it just unscrews. I'm not going to do it now because there's no reason to take it off, but you unscrew that, and the bottom of it just comes off. But now, these hoses have to go back into place. And the valve cover itself, I have to cut it right along this little extended part here, because putting it into here, putting it back into place, you're going to hit the big J hose. So I'm just gonna cut along the extended area there. Yeah. Wasn't the cleanest cut, I'm not proud of it, but it might get the job done. Let's see. Lift up the hoses. That guy right there. That guy goes right under the hose. Look at that. Alright guys, catch can's in, everything's all set.
Light work, something light.
Chris said it was light work to work on a BMW, it had to be. It wasn't a terrible install, you just had to be patient and you had to be calm with it. You didn't want to break anything, especially those clips that you had to reuse. Alright, that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, liked it, whatever, drop a thumbs up. And also if you have any questions or comments about the catch can itself, leave them down below. Or if you have any questions in general, leave them down below. We'll get back to you as soon as we could. And if you haven't subscribed, please drop a sub too. That helps us out. That's going to be it for the video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Almost forgot, guys. We had to check on the B. We left him right about here. He flew away, guys. We did it. We didn't kill him. We just stunned him. Look, he's gone. He flew away back into the wilderness. Happy ending.